Getting bullied at the office? No problem. Getting attacked by thugs? No problem. Getting overcharged on your phone bill? No problem. The front kick will solve it. The front kick will win every street fight, every time, guaranteed. CIA used my front kick to topple the Soviet Union. It's the deadliest kick in Taekwondo. But seriously, in the context of self-defense, I do think the front kick is one of the most useful kicks in Taekwondo. You can keep space with it, stay away from me, take space with it, kick low, or kick high. Even though front kick is one of the most basic kicks, people still make a lot of mistakes on it. Check it out. All right, let's learn how to do a front kick. When teaching kicks, I like to start from the floor up. With front kick, if we look at the base foot, it should turn. Notice that little twist that occurs on the ball of my foot. That little twist, that little pivot allows me to push my hip forward, which generates more power and penetration in the front kick. Your base leg, when you kick, it should lock as straight as possible. This lock allows you to ground the force in the front kick. Now let's look at the kicking leg itself. You need to get that knee up. You need to bend that knee every time. None of that straight leg stuff. Get that knee up and keep it bent. Once you get your knee up, make sure the toes are pulled back so that you can push out with the ball of your foot. That's the hard part. In summary, twist your base foot, straighten your base leg, bend your kicking knee, pull your toes back, kick with the bottom, the ball of the foot. When you put it all together, it should look something like this. Some common mistakes. First of all, what's this thing with the flat foot? You don't want to be kicking people with your toes, unless you're kicking something really soft, like a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Or unless you're one of those Okinawa Tay guys who beats their big toe with a hammer for 30 years. You don't want to be kicking people with your toes. That's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt them. Pull those toes back. Kick with the ball of the foot. Now, some of you are going to have uncoordinated feet because you grew up in a pampered Western country where you barely even walked, and when you did, you were wearing weird shoes, and you only ever got up off the couch to put a burrito in the microwave, and you're gonna like pull your whole foot back when you do a front kick. It's gonna look like weird, and it's not gonna line up the ball of the foot with the heel. So like when you're kicking out, you're trying to line up the ball of the foot with your shin, so your leg actually acts as one unit when you kick. If you do this weird stuff with your foot, it's not going to work well. It's not going to stack together correctly. Taekwondo is all about stacking your body so you can use it as a weapon more effectively. So if you're doing this weird, like I never learned how to walk because I live in a pampered Western country thing with your foot, learn to coordinate your frickin' foot, man. If you need to, sit on the floor and just practice pushing your feet down and pulling your toes back. Most people can do this, then just pull your toes back from there without lifting your foot up. Again, you need this line between the ball of your foot and your shin to turn your leg into a spear, which is what we want in Taekwondo. We want to turn our bodies into weapons, right? Right? So stop with that. Some karate guys who think they're really deadly and awesome, they tell you to like get really low like this. And then when you do your front kick, your maegiri, you stay low and you kick like this, down here. I say, be a man, stand up for yourself, stand up when you kick. This isn't karate, this is Taekwondo. We know our kicks. stand up. Lock out that base leg. Remember when I said to turn your base foot? You can ignore that. You can leave it pointing straight ahead and go like this. That's gonna be really hard to even do a high kick. It's gonna really strain your muscles. It's gonna give you less penetration. And then if you wanna be like a total child, you can try to get higher by lifting your heel up and falling forward. You can do that if you want, or you can just do it the right way and turn your base foot, like we talked about in the beginning. So here's the thing. Now that you've got the secrets to the deadliest kick in the world, you have to be added to a domestic threats list. Unless you visit my website, tkdguide.com. tkdguide.com has all kinds of free content to make you even better at Taekwondo than you already are. Seriously, go there now or I'm adding you to a domestic terrorist list. I almost forgot. Don't be a freeloader. Give me a thumbs up.